Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life and it is getting awfully close to the start of the school year for us. We homeschool. I have 3 kids at home that we are currently homeschooling, and this year they are 9th grade, 6th grade, and 4th grade. This table here that I'm just working on cleaning up, you know, I think you guys saw me work on cleaning this up at the end of the school year, back like the end of May or something like that. So I made some really good progress and then it just sat. It has been like this all summer. Whenever we needed to use an end of the table, we just shoved everything over, and now it is time to go through the shoved over piles and just put everything away, get it all set and ready for the new school year. I did team up with Temu on today's video, so I will be sharing with you the school supplies that I picked up from there, but I'm not going to do that until I get this table cleaned up. Have all of the garbage collected, and I just wanted to give you guys a peek at the school supplies that I did get from Temu. So let's just start with a couple things I'm super excited about, and that is these dry erase markers. A lot of times dry erase boards will come with a marker, and on the end of the marker will be a little teeny tiny eraser. And the fact that those little erasers are like the size of a chiclet, what happens is the kids just push too hard, they end up bending it, breaking it off. And I am super excited to use these little just handheld, they're almost like a dry erase, or what is that called? You know, a magic eraser. They're about that size, and I just love that they're firm. Anyway, they're going to be so great because we use dry erase marker boards a lot, and I picked up some new ones here, so I'm super excited to use those. I love these little sticky notes. Just little to-do lists, and I just thought that those are cute and they had some value. A couple things that I could do with these is that, like, let's say that I have an errand that I run to town. I will often give the kids a list of things they can do or that they have to do before they can watch TV, and so I will put things on there, even fun things like, you know, go for a bike ride or swing for, you know, 10 minutes or whatever it might be, read, vacuum the black rug, fold the towels, things like that. And then when they have all the things done, they can watch TV. I did pick up these little notebooks here, and I was kind of thinking that these would be for Joe. They're only as big as my hand, and so they're pretty tiny, and I'm not sure. Well, he would have to work awfully hard with dexterity. Okay, so you have to take them apart. You put the pen in that way. Let's see here. And then screw this on. So what you do is you feel the groove and you write in the groove, and then this is disappearing ink. So then after so long, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but then gradually the ink starts to disappear and you can write in it again. And then towards the back, you write all the way, I think they had them all the way to 100 or something. Let me just see. Yes, all the way to 100. And then there's an alphabet book. Again, the same thing where you follow along in there. They are kind of fun just for kids who want to like kind of practice following along in the little grooves. And I'm surprised at how nice the ink is, quite honestly. And it comes with a lot of little inks, a lot of ink refills. So I picked up this calculator. I mean, it's just so basic. It's just, you know, on and off. There's got to be an off button on there someplace. Oh no, it just naturally just kind of turns off on its own. It's solar powered and has nice big buttons. That was really what I was going for. It's helpful when kids are first starting with calculators that they actually have larger buttons, and, you know, for the calculator to actually have the numbers on it. So next up are some of these little small wall posters. These aren't real big, which is fine for in a homeschool classroom or just for putting into like a folder if you didn't want to have them on your wall. But they do come with little stickies here, so if you need, you know, if you want to stick them on your wall or something, you could stick them onto the front of a folder, stick them onto the table where your kids work, really whatever. But it just has addition, and it has the multiplication facts, and I do like that it has the 12s because so often everything stops at the 10s. And 11s and 12s are so important to memorize and sometimes can give kids a little trouble at first. Everything will be linked in my description box. So this I just thought was so good, and it's good for really all the kids. You know, when they forget how to spell something, some of those like real simple words like before, they're like, oh, do I have to put an E on the end or not? And so this goes all the way up through some 3rd grade sight words. I like that each one has a sentence to go along with it as well. So you have the word, a picture, and a sentence. Just a little great addition for the homeschool. So I was just filling these like slide-in binders. You know, you can't add more pages to these binders. They're solid binders, but I was just sliding in these sight word pages as well as the multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. I was just sliding these into this little binder. I use these a lot. These I picked up. I know these are called FlexEck products. I know I ordered these through Amazon. I'm sure they have them at Walmart, especially at like back to school time. I would think that they would. Otherwise, I didn't see anything like this there when I was shopping a long time ago. I have 2 sets of these. I'm pretty sure that the first set I got back about 12 years ago. So these have held up for a long time. I mean, you know, it's not like kids are taking these off to school or anything. They do stay at home. Okay, but I use them for a lot. Like, let's say that the kids, I give them a preposition page, or I give them something that they have to memorize, or they have, let's say they have like a math equation page that they don't want to lose because they want to keep it handy. We just slip them into here, and then they have one of these little binders, and they can just go back and quick page through, and they just get to know like, oh yeah, partway through is where all my prepositions are, or partway through is where all of my math facts are, or whatever. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys this, and that's where I'm going to be keeping these, because then I can work through these with Joe, and we can just like pick this up, grab it, go sit down at the couch, and we have some words, and we have some numbers, and we can do all kinds of little practice games with these. That is learning, but doesn't feel super schooly. I also picked up the sign Progress Over Perfection, so I want to put this up on the wall here because it's just such a good reminder to all of us. So this little, I would call this like a Montessori approach to learning. In my understanding, Montessori usually means like self-correcting. It's things that kids can do on their own and kind of figure it out because it corrects itself. Now, the rainbow colors kind of helps with the correcting itself. But there isn't the answer on the back. So these are all like little cubes, 1 times 1. And then on the back, it does not have the answer. It does have the answer here. So I guess I could almost see using this as like a game where we set a timer and just dump them out, kind of like that old game Perfection where you had to put all the shapes into the spot before it popped. But I just kind of thought that this could be kind of just another one of those multiplication games for like setting a timer and just practicing how fast you can get them in. Okay, so this is supposed to be a little setup for holding pens, pencils, tape, stuff like that. So let's see if I can get that put together in a little while and show you how that all turns out. I did pick up some correction tapes. I already opened it to use one, and it works very smoothly and just exactly as I would want it to work. Very easy to write over top of, and they had these in a lot of colors, if that really matters to you, what color your correction tapes are. And can you ever have too many scissors? I mean, I don't care if it's a homeschool classroom or just your kitchen. It seems like scissors are always getting, come on. It just seems like scissors are always running off. And let's see, well, these feel nice. Oh, I like these big ones here. Those are really nice. Again, scissors, they came in all different colors and sizes. So this one, small, medium, large, and lots of uses in the homeschool classroom or your house. This is one of the things I'm most excited about, these little pencil bags here. So this says special. You are one in a million. And I'm so excited to give these to the kids. They have been asking for some pencil cases, and we used to have some. We used to could, but we don't anymore. So this has little spots where you can put your individual pens and pencils if you want. Also, could slip a pair of scissors in there and close it up. That works great. Just has a nice large center pocket there. No straps or anything in there. And then it has, I guess, what I would call the back pocket. And the back pocket opens up and it has some like little compartments here. So you could put your correction tape in there, an eraser, maybe a to-do notepad if that fits. Yes, it would. And just things like that. So I am so excited to give these to the kids here for the school year. And I think it's going to be very helpful to them. So I have it in navy and lavender and aqua, and they are so cute and very, very high quality. Another thing I'm super excited about is this little timer. It does take maybe some kind of battery. It takes 2 AAA batteries, but watch when you set the timer. So it shows up in blue. And as the time ticks away, the blue gets less and less. I have already used this timer for myself when I've been working on my like decluttering corners and that of the house for 15 minutes. I can just set it for 15. What I like is I don't have to keep pulling out my phone, you know, opening up the screen, going to the timer and looking at it. I just look up at this. I can see, oh, my time is, you know, it's ticking away. Oh, I only have about 5 minutes left. It's just so great. It goes all the way up to an hour. And when it goes off, that's the little buzzer. I also got this Do Something Amazing decal. Somehow the top plastic is supposed to peel off, but you guys, I did all the things and I couldn't get that to peel off. So I just left it like that, but I like that little sign there. And this here set of 48 markers is going to be a birthday present. So let's see if I can unzip that one-handed. Look at this neat carrying case. And then all of the pretty colors of markers. So many colors. Peaches and pinks and reds and yellows. Just all the colors. And they're actually a 2-sided marker. So the one side, they have both fine tip side and a broad tip side. So twin tip markers in just all the colors. I did pick up a few things that were not school supplies. So let's look at this. Some towels. I really didn't notice at the website that it had an A on it. So I don't know. Should I send these over to Amber? Or just use them? We'll probably just use them because they're nice and soft and they're a really good size. This is what's called a hand towel. A little narrower than normal, but very long. So that's kind of nice when you hang that over a towel bar. It's nice and long. I also picked up one of these expandable hoses. Maybe you've seen these on some of the infomercials, and I've always wanted to give one of these a try. And I have to say, if I walked up on this in the yard, I would pretty much think this was a snake. All right, well, that is actually pretty cool, and it's super lightweight. It's not like trying to carry around a big, heavy hose. So really, really pretty cool. When I team up with Temu, they always give me a code for you. And so if you would like to download the Temu app through my link below, you will get a $100 coupon bundle for free. You can also search DKE8988 on the Temu app or on their website. I am more of a website shopper rather than shopping through my phone. So I just want to put that out there that this will work through the website as well. So again, that is DKE8988. Thank you so much for Temu for sponsoring today's video and for helping me get back to homeschool. Well, aren't you something? When I was little, Maria, I wanted to work at a bank so badly because I wanted to do that. I would see all the ladies at the bank and they were always dressed so pretty, and they did that, and they would often do it without even looking. They would just be like going through your checks and they would be entering it in and everything without looking, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever when I was a kid. Now, I usually like to start out slowly and then kind of add in a subject each week, that type of a thing. And we usually do that for maybe about 3 weeks. So we're going to be starting here next week, which is just going to be about halfway through August. And we're going to start with these two things, just a division little workbook. And some of this is, like for Peter, I'm not even going to have him do these first pages because it's just going to be such a repeat. But as quick as we get to page 7, we get into the division facts for the number 6, and that's where I'm going to have him start. Just kind of practicing, remembering his division facts, and remembering how to use these little wheels. And we're just going to work through here. It quickly gets into the 10s, 11s, and 12s, which is great. And then also we're going to start up with this cursive writing. Let me open this quick. Okay, so it comes with like this little sharpened writing utensil. Trace each uppercase and lowercase letter. So I'm going to just have them work at, oh, look at that. See, as you trace it. Whoop. I suppose I should be watching what I'm doing. So then we make a big A, and we make a little A, and then, you know, we just kind of keep on practicing like that. Now, I want to know why this looks like a pear. Oh, is that an avocado? Avocado for the letter A. That seems kind of funny. B for the letter B. That's normal. C for cat. That's weird to me. A is for avocado. Avocado. Okay, anyway, this is what we're going to start on. So they will, like, literally for about 30 minutes next week, each day, they will work on 15 minutes of cursive, 15 minutes of division, and then that's it. So we just kind of get back into the groove, and that's what we'll be working on. I have a little workbook for Maria as well. She's going to work on cursive as well, and it's just all about getting back into the groove of things. So as I get ready for our back to homeschool time here, I am feeling super good about getting this area put back together. And now if only I could spend a little bit of time working on my desk. That would make for a really, really great day. I don't think that that's going to happen today because we have other things going, but I am happy to have this homeschool spot back to, like, just back in order. If you would like to see more about the things that we use for homeschool, I would really appreciate it if you would just leave a comment about that. I always thought my channel was going to be more homeschooling, but whenever I do the homeschool videos, they get very low views. So I know that my general audience is more interested in kitchen, food, lifestyle, that kind of thing. But if you are interested in the homeschool, just leave your questions for homeschooling, as well as maybe what you would be interested in seeing homeschool-wise. And I will plan on getting a homeschool video up maybe like in the first couple of weeks of September for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And if you have not already subscribed, you'll want to click the subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. That way you'll find out about, well, hopefully, I mean, the jury's out on if YouTube is actually giving people notifications. Side note, I actually have a side account that I have through YouTube just to see if notifications are coming through. And like I'm subscribed to myself on that. And sometimes it will be 2 to 3 weeks before I get a notification saying that I have a new video out. Even if you are subscribed, you have the bell rung and all of those things. Sometimes it's helpful if you are thinking, boy, I'm not getting videos from Jennifer, then just go to my channel and check it out. That's probably the best anyway. So, all right, you guys have a great day, and I'm gonna get outside, probably do some gardening today.